Touch on it. Oh, and it's a goal! It's a goal for Westmeath.
Let's go back post. Header's there! 1-1!
Mendez, go for the cross! What a goal! What a goal from Mendez! Middle for it, there is the header there. Yes, and it's a goal! It's a goal for the police department.
You don't have to keep saying, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not computer literate. We work to make sure that the only thing you'll have to say is, it works. Mendez, go for the cross! What a goal! What a goal from Mendez!
Oh! X-speed! Go back!
Eddie speed, baby!
Here he's back.
Oh, here's an opportunity for Motown now. Shifting, Perella with a nice block. Another shot on, and this one into the back of the net. Perella not able to collect that one. And Chris Bermudez happy to send it away. This one further towards the box, the header coming in, and that one into the back of the net. You had a pairing of the two center backs. Joe Fallow with the head meets the foot of Mr. James Watson. And there's the equalizer. Still taking up the space. Looks a little further out to the wing and a great service. Take a note there. Shot on almost. Quist real close there. Able to settle with his left foot. Quist with an opportunity right in front of the box and a goal. Dante Perez. Who says you can't teach old dogs new tricks? Able to get right in front of the box, putting the Jackson Lions up. Leaving it be for Yosefi. Yosefi to the middle. Kusiogu trying to create a shot. There's one off the keeper's arm. And there's the equalizer. The substitute doing exactly what he came in right for, playing on that right wing side. And it's 2-2 here with roughly 15 minutes left to play in regulation. In any case, we've got a shorter-ish corner kick. Motown sending this one away. Perella able to get two hands on it. And Perella outside his box. Here's a shot up. Maybe deflection. And that one into the back of the net. Holy cow from Motown. An impromptu-ish-esque corner kick.
Shot on goal, but it is dropping. Back of the net for Cork, who got the touch. Got McCullough. James Donovan moving it quickly. Connor Matters through the hands. Mikey Brosnan, lovely feedback. Over the bar. Kelly moves it. Garrod Kennedy moving it on. Jack Gleason between the posts again. Lovely score. And Barnabas, after a little bit of trouble, are back in lead by 1. Great block by Garrod Kennedy. Back in the hands though, Toomey. Toomey made amends over the bar. And Brosnan bursting up the centre. Does he have an opportunity to shoot? He just takes the other option. Over the bar. To a corner. Cork may want to work it back out. Follow that arc around. Long drive by Kennedy. Dropping short though. Just around the 14. Back of the net. Cork goal. Wasn't dealt well with by Barnum. Tap over. Cabinet playing Donegal at 4:30 as Cork go on the attack. Matthew Queenan bursting through. Back of the net. Back of the net. Brilliant drive. Brilliant back of the net. Queenan. Garrod Kennedy on the ball. Long drive in. Little flick by Mikey Brosnan. Back into the hands. Shane Brosnan back to brother Mikey. Back of the net. Fumbled at the wrong time, but still in possession. Still in possession. Looks inside. Foot block perhaps. Lovely low drive to the right hand side. Put the goalie the wrong way. John McCullough. No ball, no drive. Lovely hands. Philip O'Shea back in the net.
touch on it. And it's a goal! It's a goal for Westmeath.
Let's go back post. Header's there! 1-1!
Mendez, go for the cross! What a goal! What a goal from Mendez! Middle for it, there is the header there. Yes, and it's a goal! It's a goal for the police department.
You don't have to keep saying, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not computer literate. We work to make sure that the only thing you'll have to say is, it works.
Mendez, go for the cross! What a goal! What a goal from Mendez!
Oh! And speed! Go back!
Eddie speed, baby!
Here he's back.
Oh, here's an opportunity for Motown now. Shifting. Perella with a nice block. Another shot on, and this one into the back of the net. Perella not able to collect that one. And Chris Bermudez happy to send it away. This one further towards the box. The header coming in, and that one into the back of the net. You had a pairing of the two center backs. Joe Fowler with the head meets the foot of Mr. James Watson. And there's the equalizer. Still taking up the space. Looks a little further onto the wing and a great service. Take a note there. Shot on almost. Quist real close there. Able to settle with his left foot. Quist with an opportunity right in front of the box and a goal. Dante Perez. Who says you can't teach old dogs new tricks? Able to get right in front of the box, putting the Jackson Lions up. Leaving it be for Yosefi. Yosefi to the middle. Kusiogu trying to create a shot. There's one off the keeper's arm. And there's the equalizer. The substitute doing exactly what he came in right for, playing on that right wing side. And it's 2-2 here with roughly 15 minutes left to play in regulation. In any case, we've got a shorter-ish corner kick. Motown sending this one away. Perella able to get two hands on it. And Perella outside his box. Here's a shot up. Maybe deflection. And that one into the back of the net. Holy cow from Motown. An impromptu-ish-esque corner kick.
Shot on goal, but it is dropping. Back of the net for Cork, who got the touch. Got McCullough. James Donovan moving it quickly. Connor Matters through the hands. Mikey Brosnan, lovely feedback. Over the bar. Kelly moves it. Garrod Kennedy moving it on. Jack Gleason between the posts again. Lovely score. And Barnabas, after a little bit of trouble, are back in lead by 1. Great block by Garrod Kennedy. Back in the hands though, Toomey. Toomey made amends over the bar. And Brosnan bursting up the centre. Does he have an opportunity to shoot? He just takes the other option. Over the bar. To a corner. Cork may want to work it back out. Follow that arc around. Long drive by Kennedy. Dropping short though. Just around the 14. Back of the net. Cork goal. Wasn't dealt well with by Barnum. Tap over. Cavan are playing Donegal at 4:30 as Cork go on the attack. Matthew Queenan bursting through. Back of the net. Back of the net. Brilliant drive. Brilliant back of the net, Queenan. Garrod Kennedy on the ball. Long drive in. Little flick by Mikey Brosnan. Back into the hands. Shane Brosnan back to brother Mikey, back in the net. Fumble at the wrong time, but still in possession. Still in possession. Looks inside. Foot block perhaps. Lovely low drive to the right hand side. Put the goalie the wrong way. John McCullough. Low ball, low drive. Lovely hands. Philip O'Shea back in the net.
Touch on it.
And it's a goal! It's a goal for Westmeath!
Let's go back post. Headers there! 1-1!
Mendez, go for the cross!
What a goal! What a goal from Mendez! Middle for it, there is the header there. Yes, and it's a goal! It's a goal for the police department!
You don't have to keep saying, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not computer literate. We work to make sure that the only thing you'll have to say is, it works. Mendez, go for the cross!
What a goal! What a goal from Mendez!
Oh! XP! Go back.
Eddie Steve, baby.
Here he
Oh, here's an opportunity for Motown now. Shifting. Perella with a nice block. Another shot on, and this one into the back of the net. Perella not able to collect that one. And Chris Bermudez happy to send it away. This one further towards the box. The header coming in, and that one into the back of the net. You had a pairing of the two center backs. Joe Fallow with the head meets the foot of Mr. James Watson. And there's the equalizer. Still taking up the space. Looks a little further out to the wing, and a great service. Take a note there. Shot on, almost. Quist. Real close there. Able to settle with his left foot. Quist with an opportunity right in front of the box, and a goal! Dante Perez! Who says you can't teach old dogs new tricks? Able to get right in front of the box, putting the Jackson Lions up. Leaving it be for Yosefi. Yosefi to the middle. Kusiogu trying to create a shot. There's one off the keeper's arm. And there's the equalizer. The substitute doing exactly what he came in right for, playing on that right wing side. And it's 2-2 here with roughly 15 minutes left to play in regulation. In any case, we've got a shorter-ish corner kick. Motown sending this one away. Perella able to get two hands on it. And Perella outside his box. Here's a shot up. Maybe deflection. And that one into the back of the net. Holy cow from Motown. An impromptu-ish-esque corner kick.
shot on goal, but it is dropping. Back of the net for Cork, who got the touch. Got McCullough. James Donovan moving it quickly. Conor Matters through the hands. Mikey Brosnan, lovely feedback. Over the bar. Kelly moves it. Garrod Kennedy moving it on. Jack Gleason between the posts again. Lovely score. And Barnabas, after a little bit of trouble, are back in lead by 1. Great block by Garrod Kennedy. Back in the hands though, Toomey. Toomey made amends over the bar. And Brosnan bursting up the centre. Does he have an opportunity to shoot? He just takes the other option. Over the bar. To a corner. Cork may want to work it back out. Follow that arc around. Long drive by Kennedy. Dropping short though. Just around the 14. Back of the net. Cork goal. It wasn't dealt well with by Barnum. Tap over. Cavan are playing Donegal at 4:30 as Cork go on the attack. Matthew Queenan bursting through. Back of the net. Back of the net. Brilliant drive. Brilliant back of the net. Queenan. Garrod Kennedy on the ball. Long drive in. Little flick by Mikey Brosnan. Back into the hands. Shane Brosnan back to brother Mikey. Back of the net. Fumbled at the wrong time, but still in possession. Still in possession. Looks inside. Foot block perhaps. Lovely low drive to the right hand side. Put the goalie the wrong way. John McCullough. No ball, low drive. Lovely hands. Philip O'Shea back in the net.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's broadcast of New Logical Sports. I'm not the expected commentator for tonight. It looks like everybody just had a different reason to go somewhere else. In all fairness, a lot of the crew in the Gaelic football and hurling community are going out for the big tournaments coming around. There's the Laurie Maher Cup. That players and staff are traveling out this week to Ireland to play against Monaghan out on Saturday, whereas the rest of the crew is getting ready to play in the Talton Cup, hopefully with picking up some wins. A lot of controversy on the Laurie Maher Cup side. A lot of talk about how New York is too good for this. But, that's a good controversy to have, right? It means that they're definitely looking to be the overwhelming favorites. But that's enough about that. Yeah, so we don't have Eugene Kine tonight. He's out with the New York hurling side, and good luck to them. I know, well, everybody seems to know that they'll bring back another trophy. Shout out to Tommy Smith. He was the other option I had asked, and he's out in Ireland on family-related matters. Hope everything's okay with him. And just can't really tell about anybody else. I think somebody who normally would commentate the Westmeath matches is at work. Maybe he's tuning in. You never know. So shout out to Sean. This is a rematch of last year's senior football final. Of course, a match that was one for the ages. The first for Kerry since they had last won 10 years prior. They are regarded in a lot of ways as the sort of like your Yankees, if you want to go take with New York terms, of the senior football championship scene with a record amount of titles. They won it in extra time against the then defending champions Westmeath. A free-in from Bobby O'Regan made the difference in the dying seconds of the match and brought Kerry the title again. Westmeath, on the other hand, kind of your like Galacticos type squad in the New York Senior Football Championship scene, mostly known for the great amount of players that get brought into their squad. Maybe too many great players. It took a bit. They got their series of trophies. They first won in 1996 in the old era when the Gaelic Park was still using grass. Won the intermediate in 2020, I want to say 2021 or 2022, one of those, before winning the Senior Football Championship in 2023. They had a bit of a rough course of the 2024 season. Of course, they still qualified for the playoffs, but it seemed like they had brought a little too much talent onto the pitch, and it just wasn't gelling until later in matches. They kind of worked their way back into the final and had a good match against Kerry. They did actually beat them in the regular season. It was about the 6th or 7th round of regular season play. That was in August. So of course, Kerry had to do their homework and make sure that things were all sorted out. Much of the same rosters here. I don't really have a roster sheet with me, so bear with me. Of course, I'm going to recognize the more familiar names as things come along. I do see Peter Fox. I do see Bobby O'Regan. A lot of the Westmeath players, however, did move on to other places. Jordan Najani having gone to Sligo. That's just one of them that I know of. It's going to take a bit, but like I said, it's not going to be the best commentary tonight, but I'd rather you hear something than nothing. We will get through this, but hopefully this is some really good quality. Rain held up tonight. The lights are nice and bright with the LEDs that were installed over the course of the winter at Gaelic Park. Of course, get the beautiful. We'll have to zoom in there because I know Tommy Kavanagh would want to hear that. I know he's not subscribed to this platform yet, so he'll find out through somebody else's login maybe. The railway end recently installed before the Galway match at the beginning of April. A lot of things kind of built towards the build-up of the Canucks Senior Football Championship quarterfinal, which was, an eye-opener for many. It was a good first half from the New York panel, keeping it within a goal before Galway turned on the Jets in the second half. That's all we'll say. But did lead to their current run in the Talton Cup. So once again, good luck to those boys. Just another reminder that New York is hosting their first ever junior football championship, All Ireland one. In case you guys, it was a rebranded format since 2022. It had a lot to do with the pandemic. Of course, Kerry was actually the Kerry in Ireland, for that matter, were the dominant ones in that competition. But the reformatting had allowed a lot of the more developing sides across the world, like Warwickshire and London, to compete. New York went to the final in 2022. Finally came over the hurl in 2023 with I think it was a win over. It might have been a win over Kilkenny because I know they don't compete in the senior, and then defending it in 2024 against London. So this is the first time they'll be facing United States in the official competition. For those wondering why New York and USGA are not one combined USGA or New York GA, it's because New York was founded as a county, for that matter, in 1914. It is the oldest on the North American continent, whereas USGA formed later in 1950 and took claim of the rest of the country. It's kind of like People's Republic of China and Taiwan. It's a. We should be having a throw-in soon. Looks like the clock's counting down into the final 28 seconds, and everybody's starting to get themselves together to get the match going. Seems like everybody kind of doesn't. Everybody did sort of wait to the last minute. Just a reminder to everybody that's signing in, we don't have the full pool of subscribers to really support all the matches yet. So instead of waiting to the last minute, please urge your friends and teammates to subscribe in advance for this platform. I mean, I'm not a multimillionaire with enough capital to put the cost of these things. This is a very expensive operation. So if you're interested in watching more of the senior football, hurling, ladies football, and camogie, consider subscribing right away and just put in the memo in the notes when you're checking out what you prefer to watch. That'll allow us to build up the pool. But until then, we're going to have to kind of pick and choose. I'm going to have to basically not bring in workers and just focus on doing the matches myself. I mean, I don't mind taking a hit for a little bit, but would like to ideally get the budget available to put these things together. I would think the supporters have helped put the basic infrastructure that got this to get going together. And I think it's going to be a great project in the long term. Shout out to the Irish Echo for covering us in this week's issue. You can pick up a copy of the paper out in your local Irish deli or Yemeni deli that sells Irish goods. There was always a thought that someone should found a place called the Yemeni Deli and pack with all Irish guys. I think that would be kind of a good, bit of a good idea. All right, looks like they're finally getting ready to get going. Once again, thank you for everybody that's tuning in tonight and watching. We're going to be having a throw-in of Kerry versus Westmeath. The long-awaited rematch of last year's final, and an early indicator to see how things are set to go this time around. All right. And the match kicks. Kerry with the first possession. Playing a bit of possession, a nice switch into center. Looking for his options with a little bit of pressing there. The other thought that I was a little concerned about is how many of you are watching this while simultaneously watching the New York Knicks. First kick opportunity for Kerry with the distance there, but it looks like it's going wide out into the volleyed its way in and pushed back. Nice little spread there, and he takes it from distance. And I think that might be a two-pointer, but it goes wide, so nothing. Kerry, having the distinction of winning the 2023 Intermediate Championship before immediately finding their way up the ranks and winning the 2024 Senior Football Championship. It's always a good story to come back. It's kind of like if you wanted to equate it to some of the more global sports out there, it's like Juventus coming back from Serie B back in the late 2000s after their bit of issues and winning the title finally again in 2012. Here's a nice little bit of possession, throwing it over. Kerry with the lion's share of possession in the first couple minutes here. It was always like that. I always did sort of admire their nice flowing transition for scoring. We saw that much of last season. Keeper catches it, sends it to Westmeath, looking for their first serious attempt at an attack here. Trying to deal with the press in the midfield. A little bit of concern was the drizzle today, but it looks like it held up pretty well. Still got it. Chips it over the bar, and it's a point for Westmeath. Sometimes I get a little concerned when they don't immediately update the scoreboard. That was another thing that was kind of something that came down to the wire. Great to see a nice bright scoreboard, nice bright pitch, nice concession stand. It's definitely a place to hang out. And while some folks may be concerned about how watching these matches online would be attendance, I really hope that it becomes a showpiece to show the folks that were in doubt of coming to Gaelic Park to see how great it is here, how great the level of football is here. And there's another point, but this time it's for Kerry, 1-1. I will say, after a bit of good spring weather that we had here, it's like New York traded climate with Ireland. Ireland was for much of the past week warmer than Spain. Normally, in the colder weather climates, Ireland actually does have typically more, on average, milder, warmer weather than New York for much of the year, and it has a lot to do with the Gulf of Mexico Gulf Stream that comes up the Atlantic. That's why you get those rainy, warm days, especially on the West Coast. Just stifling them here. Going on to the attack. Keeps it. The numbers bunching up to win the ball back, and it's Westmeath possession again. Westmeath keeping the passes a bit shorter, holding, balling, getting themselves a free. Taking it quickly back. Flag raised. And finally some action taken. The referee take it over on a free, and I'm just double checking to see if that was good. Of course, it's always a big responsibility to be a linesperson, if you're not a fan of gendered language. So we always urge to get linespeople going. I know there was a point there. I will change that right now. Sorry about that. Like I said, one-man show today. We're always looking to hire commentators and people to do some of the other tasks like scorekeeping and things like that. It really is a multi-person operation, not just setting up a camera and shooting. Kerry. Still keeps it. He's got his open man. Takes it, and it's another point for Kerry. Shout out to Richie Hartnett, the manager of the New York curling side. Just texted me because I reached out to him if he could throw a line out for anybody that would commentate. He's at the airport now, so it's likely he's probably flying just before 10. And getting there probably 9 in the morning. It's like the two main flights that go out from here. There's that like that 4:55 one or 5 o'clock one and a almost 10 o'clock one. They'll be playing point for Westmeath. Speaking of Westmeath, the New York curling side will be traveling to TEG Cusack Park out in Mullingar. I want to thank Sean Moore for urging me while I was driving across last August to go meet Frank Meskel, the chair of Westmeath, and we took that interesting photo outside of Cusack Park. It was almost like a nice omen. There's a build up there. He's open. He's going to go for goal, but it chips it over and over the bar, and it's going to be another point for Westmeath. They level the match. Just about 21 minutes left to play, and it's all level here. Kerry. Nice long ball to the corner forward. Keeps it in play. Nice little pass up into the forward. Relays it back. I don't think he anticipated it, but he went for the post, and it's going to be over the bar and potentially wide. No, it's good. Westmeath back ahead 4-3. See, it's like they're kind of pulling the flag out instead of just holding it, so he get that slight delay to see if it was good or not. Despite that, we're holding this with the camera. You're looking at so many things, you really don't really see the game per se like that. That's that one fumble a little bit, but Westmeath get back the ball. Into traffic. Bit of manhandling there. Setting him up to kick it. And it's going to be good. It's going to be over the bar. 5-3, Westmeath. Surprisingly, no two-pointers yet. We saw a lot of that on Sunday with St. Barnabas versus Cork, New York. A rule that was introduced with a few other elements to encourage a shift in play. The more expert-like people can explain that, but it has made matches a bit more entertaining and sped things up. Bobby O'Regan. Kerry staying true to their possession game. He's got it. Westmeath get it back. Wide. It's no good. A little under 17 minutes left. Of course, you see the count-up clock on the stream screen. That's just constantly running, counting up. The official clock on the at Gaelic Park is the one in the back. It stops and counts down. So we'll be repeatedly indicating how much time is left, and you'll probably see it. Kerry back in possession. Still Kerry. Cuts left. Bit of a sloppy dispossessed there, and the referee's going to call that one. Despite the senior football success for Kerry, New York, it's worth noting how much Westmeath has been a force across all levels of football and hurling. They went to a junior B2 final, a senior final, for football, senior hurling final. They've played a final practically almost every level in the last few years. And they have contributed so much to the county panels. And it's good to see that kind of. Oops, sorry, I didn't even realize that they had the possession there. It's good to see their contributions to the game in New York. Straight over the bar. think that's good for... It's like they're struggling to put that into the... Oh, it's just 1 point. Peter Fox offloading that. From distance, and it's over the bar. Yeah, so that was a 2-pointer before I had the sense of that. I think everybody here is sort of adjusting, so it's actually 7 to Westmeath, and I think Kerry just got a point. Waiting for them to reflect that. Of course, if I keep waiting for them to... No, it's not going to count, so it's still 5-7. Kerry just pushing to regain their lead. Plenty of numbers back there for Westmeath. See what the referee's assessing. Your GA chair, Sean Price in the back. Of course, one of the things you're going to have to do when your chair is be at everything. You kind of give away your personal life for the most part when you do these things. And, fair play to anybody that doesn't volunteer to take on these bigger roles. It's really is a sacrifice. And it's going to be a free opportunity to Westmeath. And it's good. 2-pointer for Westmeath, their first 2 of the night. And I don't know why that other thing just adjusted like that. 1 second. It's 9-5 now. Forcing his way through, he offloads it. Sort of like a scrum half offloads a ruck. Still playing. He's open. He's going to try to go for goal. No, he's going to offload and see if someone's going to pay to get over the bar. And it's good for Kerry. Six to 9. No goals yet. And the physio out assessing a knock while the keeper. Good catch. Pried it out of his hands. And back and forth here. Looks like the drizzle started a little bit, so there's going to be droplets here and there on the camera lens. When we get some significant stoppage, we'll take this down. This is on a 16-foot pole, so it's not like it's really easy to take it down without waiting 10 minutes to put it back up. So we'll probably, if there's any wiping that we'll have to do on the lens, we'll have to do that at halftime. But it's really not so bad now. Stopped by the keeper. Kerry back with the ball. Not giving up. Trying to go for the two-pointer, I think. It's White. Oh, no, he got 1 point. They take so long to update it. Kerry back on the ball. Bobby O'Regan in his best position here to take this, but it's short. Eight and a half minutes left. Westmeath with the lead, but a goal could turn these things around. Turn this around. It's still a close match. That was good, I think. And it's a two-pointer as well, so Westmeath converting 3 two-pointers in the night. Boots it to his forward. Just barely lost the ball back into Kerry's possession. Westmeath remaining patient. Spreading things out a bit. Just looking for that right setup. And over the bar. Possibly another two-pointer. No, only 1 point. It's going to take a couple matches for me to get used to that, really. I know it's that semicircle, but when you see all the crazy amount of lines in the pitch, I mean, you got soccer, you got. Ironically, you don't have American football in here. It's too expensive to have an American football team anywhere, really. But you got lacrosse, you got baseball, you probably got hopscotch on there. Nice play there. Over the bar for a point. So I was right. That one before was a 2-pointer. It's a learning curve for more than one of us. But that being said, Kerry did get a point there. Just going to have to stick to my own instincts here. Peter Fox. Drizzle coming down a little harder, but nothing to really impact things. I mean, the worst that you get out of a pitch like Gaelic Park is you slip and slide around, kind of like you're in those things that you set up in your backyard during the summer. Or is that only an American thing? I don't know. A kick opportunity for Kerry. Good for a point. It's over the bar. 9-13. If you want to keep up to date with all the things with the coverage we do of sports all across the New York area, but not just New York, as well as Boston, we're actually called up again for Region 1 finals for the USASA National Amateur Cup, National Over 30s, National Over 40s, National Over 50s, and the Region 1 Fricker Cup. Follow us on New Logical Sports, at New Logical Sports on Instagram, New Logical Sports on Facebook, New Logical on YouTube. We have a variety of free and matches you have to pay for behind the subscription platform. Over 100 matches to watch each year, and plenty of great highlights, many of which definitely put some folks on the map. Would love to have. We've had our fair share of million-plus highlights. We haven't had one for Gaelic yet. Almost need one of those guys that say those ridiculous bits of commentary. It's probably the best way to go global. Less than 2 minutes left. Clock's still running. Of course, that's should be. Oh, geez, there's actually like a rabbit that just ran right in front of me. You know, you don't really get streakers at Gaelic Park. I mean, you don't want them, really, and I don't want some of them. But do get your fair share of rabbits. A rabbit just literally ran right in front of me on the low pole here. Bit of a more positive distraction than the discourse you see and the extracurriculars you see on the pitch. Kerry in possession with less than 70 seconds of played out. Whoa, boy. Shout out to your county manager, Ronan McGinley, who's tuned in. Good luck to the boys preparing for the Talton Cup. I forgot the fixtures list for that off the top of my head, but it does start fairly soon in the next couple weeks. It's looking with the organization of the men for their last match. They should be overdue for at least a win in the semifinal round, at least in my opinion. Still counted down to the final seconds here this first half. Personally, I think we should have more inter-county matches. I know it's probably not the best set of development, but to forge an agreement more with the other regional cities, even if they're not getting their best talent coming out for the summer. Just have matches that aren't the same exact folks you play with all the time here, just to get your mind thinking a little bit differently. It should be a hurling and football league across North America here. But I know that probably will never happen. Forces his way through the gang of Westmeath players, but they keep in possession. It's that last play before they blow the whistle. The clock has counted all the way to 0, so this will be the final play of the first half. Sequence, for that matter. Good charge there by Westmeath. Looking to score before the first half winds down. Stopped. A chance. An open man. Underhands it over the bar for a final point. It's 14-9 here at the break here at Gaelic Park. Westmeath with the lead, as they did prior in the regular season last year. We'll be right back after this commercial break. Thank you.
Touch on it. And it's a goal! It's a goal for Westmeath!
Let's go back post. Header's there! 1-1!
Mendez, go for the cross! What a goal! What a goal from Mendez!
Middle for it, there is the header there. Yes, and it's a goal! It's a goal for the police department!
You don't have to keep saying, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not computer illiterate. We work to make sure that the only thing you'll have to say is, it works. Mendez, go for the cross! What a goal! What a goal from Mendez!
Go! And speed! Go back!
Eddie Speed, baby.
Here he goes.
Oh, here's an opportunity for Motown now. Shifting. Perella with a nice block. Another shot on, and this one into the back of the net. Perella not able to collect that one. And Chris Bermudez happy to send it away. This one further towards the box. A header coming in, and that one into the back of the net. You had a pairing of the two center backs. Joe Fowler with the head meets the foot of Mr. James Watson. And there's the equalizer Still taking up the space. Looks a little further onto the wing and a great service. Take a note there. Shot on almost. Quist. Real close there. Able to settle with his left foot. Quist with an opportunity right in front of the box and a goal! Dante Perez! Who says you can't teach old dogs new tricks? Able to get right in front of the box, putting the Jackson Lions up. Leaving it be for Yosefi. Yosefi to the middle. Kusiogu trying to create a shot. There's one off the keeper's arm. And there's the equalizer. The substitute doing exactly what he came in right for, playing on that right wing side. And it's 2-2 here with roughly 15 minutes left to play in regulation. In any case, we've got a shorter-ish corner kick. Motown sending this one away. Perella able to get two hands on it. And Perella outside his box. Here's a shot up. Maybe deflection. And that one is to the back of the net. Holy cow from Motown. An impromptu-ish-esque corner kick.
Shot on goal, but it is dropping. Back of the net for Cork, who got the touch. Took McCullough. James Donovan moving it quickly. Connor Matters through the hands. Mikey Brosnan, lovely feedback. Over the bar. Kelly moves it. Garrod Kennedy moving it on. Jack Gleason between the posts again. Lovely score. And Barnabas, after a little bit of trouble, are back in lead by 1. Great block by Garrod Kennedy. Back in the hands though, Toomey. Toomey made amends over the bar. And Brosnan bursting up the centre. Does he have an opportunity to shoot? He just takes the other option. Over the bar. To a corner. Cork may want to work it back out. Follow that arc around. Long drive by Kennedy. Dropping short though. Just around the 14. Back of the net. Cork goal. Wasn't dealt well with by Barnum. Tap over. Cabinet playing Donegal at 4:30 as Cork go on the attack. Matthew Queenan bursting through. Back of the net. Back of the net. Brilliant drive. Brilliant back of the net. Queenan. Garrod Kennedy on the ball. Long drive in. Little flick by Mikey Brosnan. Back into the hands. Shane Brosnan back to brother Mikey. Back in the net. Fumble at the wrong time, but still in possession. Still in possession. Looks inside. Foot block perhaps. Lovely low drive to the right hand side. Put the goalie the wrong way. John McCullough. Low ball, low drive. Lovely hands. Philip O'Shea back in the net.
just about to start the second half. 14-9, a pretty evenly contested match between the two finalists from last year. Once again, we want to thank everybody for tuning in. Although we do urge more people to subscribe to No Logical Sports Plus so that we can continue to cover more matches. Kerry with the first touch. Peter Fox catches it and offloads it. Bobby O'Regan. Good work there. This could be the first goal. And it's a goal. It's a goal for Westmeath. It's what Westmeath needed to take a bit more of a significant lead. They don't really score that many goals, especially not last year. They just kind of carried their way this match much on the two-pointers, but the goal to finally put them 17-9. Good score. Good score by Westmeath. 115-9. Fox. Gets it into the box. Foul called. Call for the elbowing, I guess. A free opportunity to Kerry. And it's good. They bring their score into double digits. A goal and 5 points behind. Boots it forward. Nice catch. A good setup and they equalize with the goal. Oh, sorry. I'm thinking too much of another sport. But they get one back with a goal. It's 110 to 115. Tried to draw out the keeper. Still got it. Nice save. A free opportunity, but he takes it short. Nice little setup here. Routine score. 116 to 110. Westmeath in the lead. Oh, bad turnover there. Westmeath looking to capitalize, and he gets another score. It's going wide. Too much excitement there. Just a reminder, if you're buying the one match, you're only going to be able to see it live. It's just a weird, quirky thing with the way this platform works. So you might have to message me separately to add yourself to the replay. Otherwise, like I said, just I highly urge people to just buy a subscription. But I will honor giving you the replay. I'm just not going to remember everybody's names. From distance, and it's over the bar. I think that one was out of the zone for the two-pointer. I still can't see from this angle. No, but it was wide anyway, so. Good pass. Building his way around the periphery. Gets it over the bar. 117 to 110. Westmeath in the lead. Good catch there. Open. Goes for the score, and it's good. 111 to 117. About 20 minutes left to play. It's been a more free-flowing second half. The drizzle's still coming, so it's just going to keep putting those little droplets on the lens. We apologize for that. Good stop and a good recovery to clear it out. And almost a turnover, but he keeps it. Still Westmeath's possession. Back in Kerry's possession. Referee's going to call that. Bobby O'Regan setting up to take that one. And it's good. 112 to 117. Kerry still trailing. I guess that didn't count. I don't know. I'm going to have to probably reverse it. I don't see it changed on the scoreboard, so might be incorrect there. Maybe I don't have to. Takes it, and it's good. It's over the bar. Takes it, boots it right back instantly. Bobby O'Regan from the tight angle, and it's another score for Kerry. Just taking forever to 113 to 117. Narrowing the margin here. Narrowing the deficit, for that matter, with 17 and a half minutes left to play. Take it down. And it's good. 114 to 117. It's just a goal at this point that sets them apart. Or not, I don't know. Could have sworn it was good. I was looking away. I'll change that in a second. Bobby O'Regan to the forward. Nice cut. Keeper stops it. Westmeath trotting forward. All right, I'll take that opportunity to fix the score. There you go. .14 minutes left to play. It's feeling like fall already. It's 51 degrees out here. About 10 degrees Celsius. It's taken... I guess I was meant to serve somebody, but it goes over the out of bounds. Nice setup. Oh, and a goal. What a goal. Another goal for Westmeath. Possibly the bit of insurance that they needed to seal the win, but there's still plenty of time left here in this match. (23-16). Kerry have constantly been in it, so Westmeath just charging forward. He's got it. Drew the keeper out. It's an open net. He should make that easy, and he puts it over the bar for a point. He could have definitely scored another goal there, but fate had it differently for him. It's 218 to 113. It's like when you get the... Honestly, if I was at a steakhouse and they wanted to upgrade my steak to Wagyu for free, I would have done it. To not score a goal off of that, I'm not sure what the rationale was for that, but that would have definitely been more than enough insurance. Onto the near side. Westmeath feeling the confidence rising. A win tonight to set the tone for how they plan to go about the season. Very wide. Just forcing his way through. Bobby O'Regan. They're going to get a free for that. With 10 minutes left to play. An 8-point deficit to clear, and that starts with a point right here, over the bar. Guess it was wide. I don't know. This looks like another rabbit, likely coming from Vakerton Park, just trotting its way near my feet. Not afraid of me. Shout out to Ailish Connolly, who is a rabbit owner. Now they finally get a point. They lower the deficit. It's 114 to 218. Just didn't want the rabbit to run up and accidentally hit him or her. Forcing their way through. Bit some distance here for this free. And linesman struggling to, oh, it's a 2-pointer. Okay, there you go. Good score there. Or not. Yeah, there you go. At least I'm not the only one that had a bit of doubt on the score updating. There you go. Westmeath on the ball again. Six and a half minutes left. Westmeath's second goal proving at the moment to be very crucial right now as they sit just shy comfortably in the lead. Kerry rallying back, driving his way, setting it up wide, over the bar. $117 to $219. A little under 6 minutes left to play. Free opportunity possibly to Westmeath. And it's good. It's over the bar. .220 to 117. A little over 200 seconds left to play. Westmeath not done yet. Good bit of defensive work here. Good catch there. Westmeath lucky to get that one out. Going for the drive. Westmeath could just kill the clock here as much as they can. Speaking of killing the clock, I have to check to see how the Knicks are doing, but we'll find out in about 2.5 minutes. Westmeath looking to score another goal, but he opts to score over the bar. And it's... I think it's good. I don't see a linesman. So I guess not. Less than 2 minutes. Good catch from the keeper. And that's going to be wide. Winding down to the final 30 seconds here. Westmeath looking that they're going to close this out with a win. It would take two back-to-back goals to really pull this one back. Of course, with all the different things to balance in these upcoming weeks, everyone's going to be stretched thin. Final play here. Westmeath clearing it out to kill the games, kill the clock. And it's full time here. Westmeath with the first win of their 2025 Senior Football Championship season. Kerry starting off with the loss. A repeat of last year's regular season result. Westmeath will take a win against the defending champs as encouragement as they move forward and try to continue some good form, but very close from the two sides. No one was really all that convincing in the lead. Everybody was very much in it. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Remember to tell your friends and family to subscribe to New Logical Sports as we look to cover more matches. It looks like, as of right now, we probably won't be able to cover the first two hurling matches because we're got a bunch of other matches that weekend, and like I said, it's not enough in the pool yet to really cover matches. So we'll probably be back on June 8th. That, of course, can change if we get more in the pool to hire out some other workers to cover that while we're stretched thin. So definitely be sure to tell your friends and family to subscribe to New Logical Sports at plus.newlogicalsports.com. Buy the annual pass. It's when you look at all the matches that we could cover, you practically get a 70% savings across the matches that if you bought one at a time. Thank you guys for tuning in and have a great night.